let's talk about cable bicep curls. Not a lot going on with this exercise. We're talking single joint isolation exercise. So the form's not too complex like something like a deadlift. So let's get through this one. If you know how to do a basic curl, not much variation. Now the variation comes from the cable in the sense that now you have constant tension through the full range of motion if you set up properly, versus with a dumbbell where you have a slight change in the way the strength force or the tension happens on the arm, in the sense that you have gravity going in one direction. So when you're coming at an arc, that tension changes slightly. But with a cable, we're following straight lines and maintaining that tension. Now, if you don't have a functional trainer and you're going to use two hands at the same time, you can use an attachment like this, put it on one cable, which you'll see pretty much in every gym, and do your curls the same biomechanical way that I'm going to teach you now. So if you don't have one that has both sides, no problem. You can use a single cable. So let's kind of go over it now with two sides. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get into position in the sense that I have a good base with my feet. I don't want my arms hanging forward, which is possibly a natural position for you, depending on how pronated your shoulders are. And like we've talked about, if you're sitting at electronics often, then you probably are pronated. So you might need to focus on pulling the shoulders back when you do those curls. Now we want to maintain a straight wrist. We don't want to bring our wrists down because we do want to get some forearm activation, and we do want to grip the bar evenly or the handles evenly in our hands. We don't want to just hold it through our index and thumb. That way we engage the forearm equally. From here, shoulders are back, and I'm just pivoting in the bicep, making sure that I do go through a full range of motion. I don't want to shorten that range of motion. And if you are having to use a shortened range of motion, it's possible that the weight is too heavy for you. So I do want to maintain tension through this full range of motion. So I will probably follow something like a 3-0-1-0 tempo, meaning that I'll do a 3-second negative and a 1-second contraction with no rest at the top or bottom. So what that looks like is I'll start here. I get a good base. My shoulders are pulled back. My palms are forward. I'm evenly holding my grip on both handles. And then I'm curling, making sure that my shoulders aren't moving and my elbow is the only thing that's pivoting. Now I go through that full range of motion, making sure I go all the way down before I go back into that contraction. Now when I go into the contraction, I'm really trying to isolate the bicep, not just create momentum or go through that movement. I'm not swinging through an arc, but I'm pulling back and going straight up, maintaining tension on the bicep. So you'll find this programmed is a part of your circuit between your rear delt and your lateral movement.